Whoops. I think I'm live. If you can hear me, if you don't mind talk or chat or putting in the chat box number 1. Can you hear me? Let's make sure. Test 1, 2. You should be able to hear me. So if you could put the number 1 in the chat box, if you can indeed hear me. Rev Sean, Chris, very good. Thank you. Appreciate that help. Jomar, Randy, Matthew. All right, good. We are in business. Mark, Rebo. All right, good. Mike is on. Ooh, just bounced off of a little trend line right there. All right, we'll let some more people get logged on here before we get too deep into things. As always, if you've been here before and you know you're going to like, please hit that like button. If you're brand new, well, first off, welcome. No need to hit the like button because, to be fair, maybe you won't like any of this. But if you've been here before and you know that you are going to like, please hit that like button. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily like that auto. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm going to go back to off. Yeah, there we go. Joe Moore Black. Clay, do you have a questions and comments portion of this stream, or can I ask it now? I'm new to. Yeah, no, yeah, you can ask whenever. I just tell people, and you should be okay right now. But $5 super chats. Make sure that I see the question or the request. But like I said, right now, given that we're just getting started, I'll probably see it. But normally, once more people start to show up, I don't make any promises that I will take a question or get to a question or see a question, unless there's a super chat, because the super chat is a way to highlight it. But like I said, right now, you should be good because we're just getting kind of fired up here. So, let's see how we're doing on this. Okay, good. So yeah, right now, just kind of watching this trend line. Is this trend line going to hold? Is it going to fall? We're watching the MNQ right now. That's kind of the question mark in my mind. We'll see what happens with it. But like I said, just waiting for some more people to get logged on here. But yeah, so far this trend line's providing support, but I think it's looking kind of shaky here. Again, just talking out loud. I mean, do you get short right here? You know, do you get short somewhere like right around here, and then you put your stop, you know, up here? I don't know. Obviously, that would be up to you to determine. So just kind of observing this right now, because I'm gonna need to have some feedback. I kind of messed. I don't know how bad I messed things up, but that's why I need feedback and why the title is what it is about the experiment. Should it continue? But what are the overall markets doing right now? Let's see. Ooh, well, that's looking kind of rough right now. This is certainly not the type of candle you want to see. Now, to be fair, it's 11:30 a.m. Eastern, so the day, you could argue, is still very young. Market's only been open for 2 hours, so it's still time for this candle to correct itself. But as of right now, as I speak, this is suggesting potentially some more of a pullback is getting ready to come. How did I mess it up? I'll explain more once we get probably like 50 people. Again, if you've been here before and you know you're going to like this, let's keep the streak going. Last week, Friday, we set a record with likes. So the new goal of 100 likes minimum seems to be obtainable each stream. So yes, if you know you're going to enjoy, make sure you hit that like button. Yanatel, I'm sorry. Joe Mar, what's your question? This is the time to ask it, because I will for sure see it, and you don't even have to do a super chat for me to see it. But as more people get logged on, the odds change, and I'm actually going to be able to see it. So what is your question? But yes, right now Q's not looking so good. How's the S&P? Yeah, same general thing. Now, I don't mean today it's not really going to come down more, but if the chart were to close like this, with this sort of candle and this sort of trend, again, no such thing as a guarantee, but for the price to come down, I don't think that would really shock anybody. Oh, there it is. Well, the power of trend lines. If anybody did take that short, congratulations. You got paid very nicely. Giovanni's tool. Thank you, Giovanni. You did, Mark. Nice job. Excuse me. Nice job. I'm back. I'm no longer trading stocks, Frank. Fantastic. So did you get a prop for him yet? Pam's plant convinced Frank. I'm telling you, Pam's plant is it's pretty convincing. Yeah, for those of you that are just getting logged on, literally just a few moments ago, talking about how do you get short right here? With a stop up above this congestion point. Well, if you did get short, well done. Yo, what made you move on from stocks? Oh, Pam's plant. This is Lee. Do you know what Pam's plan is? From options you meant. No, that's fair because I did stocks, I did options. The answer to that would be Frank just made 700. Are you trading with the prop firm though, Frank? Or is that just pure simulated stuff right now? What's up, Clay? Should it scalped 180 on a buy with that move? When I watch your profits, you buy high and sell low. Is that a different form of trading? It is a different form of trading. That is known as shorting or going short. And believe it or not, you can make money in the markets when prices go down. So you actually don't buy high, you sell first. So with a short, shorting, you sell first. SS. Shorting, you sell first, and then you want prices to go down, and then you buy. So you buy to exit. So you short to enter, you sell to enter, and then you buy to exit. So therefore, a short, if prices go up, you are losing money. So when you short, you want prices to go down. So yes, it is a different form of trading. In your words, it's called shorting. And yeah, as a beginner, I totally get it. You almost like gaslight yourself. Like, I could swear the price went down, yet he made money. Like, am I not seeing things? What exactly is going on? So you are not crazy. I remember when I was new and just getting started, the whole concept was mind-blowing. Like, wait a second, you can make money when the prices go down. Yes, that is why the people here that took this trade that I was just talking about, so Jomer, if you recall me, or I mean, really for your educational purposes, you can just scroll back. And, I was talking about how people, could you get short right here? Meaning you would then want to see the prices go down. And that's why a few people in here were like, yep, made money on it because it did indeed go down. You're not familiar with Pam's plant? It's okay. Pam's plant was just unveiled on Friday. So not a lot of people are familiar with Pam's plant, but I'm with the prop firm. Got the 500. Oh, okay, good. Nice job, Frank. And you just made $700 on that one? Okay, Frank. So I want for just the listeners in the chat, or the listener, I guess that's true. The viewers in the chat. So Frank has been around. He's been doing stocks, and he literally just, because of Pam's plant, he just is now doing futures with a prop firm. Frank, tell the chat, like, what do you think about futures compared to stocks? And remember, Frank, you can keep on trading, right? You didn't burn a day trade. You have as many as you want. So tell people in chat, Frank, as somebody it was just in stocks as of last week, today, first day trading futures. Have I been lying about how futures are way better than stocks and options? Or, I mean, are you a little disappointed? Or, I mean, let me know. Or not necessarily me know. Let us all know. There we go. Let us all know. Man, we're up to 20 likes already. This is fantastic. So every buy and sell is a contract. Yes. You can only do 6 a day. No. You that's just your max position size. So I think what you're asking about is you're asking about this. So on the 50K, you can do 6. That's just per trade. Of the highly volatile contracts, your max position size, so the most you can take in that trade is 6. But you could make that trade over and over and over again throughout the day. Last question. Is there a certain setting you have to apply to your trading plan to operate like that? Like an option to go short, trade instead, only use to buy? Well, Jomar, yes, maybe if you are trading stocks. And that's part of Pam's plan. So in fact, why don't we just talk about Pam's plan here real quick? And I'm gonna first make a statement that may offend some of you, but just hear out Pam's plan, and you are more than welcome to try to refute, try to overcome the points that Pam's plan make. Again, don't come at me. Don't commit the ad hominem fallacy where you attack the person, not the argument. Pam's plan is the argument. But my statement is this, which again, you may be offended. If you are somebody that wants to day trade, that wants to be a day trader. So if you're in that category, so swing traders, investors, I'm not, Pam's plan does not involve you. But if you're in category of day trader, then stocks, options, Forex, and crypto are garbage. They are a waste of your time. Absolute waste of your time. They're a waste. Waste. Again, bold. So let's real quick talk about Pam's plan because it's also going to kind of address Joe Marsh, because Joe Marsh is like, well, do I have to do like certain settings? Because I do want to short. I do want to make money when prices go down. So do I need to do certain settings and get certain approvals and this, that, and the other? And yes, we're certain things you do. But like I said, let's just go through Pam's plan very quickly here, and then you'll be able to see it. So the P of Pam's plan, there's no pattern day trading rule. If you are in stocks or options, you need to have at least $25,000. If you don't have $25,000, you are not allowed to day trade as much as you want. You only get 3 day trades, day trade being you buy and sell within the same day. You only get 3 of those every 5 days. But in the world of futures, there's no pattern day trading rule, so you can day trade as much as you want. They're open around the clock. So if you're super busy, that's okay. They're closed on Saturday, so they're open pretty much around the clock. But my point is, there's a lot of schedule flexibility where you can find yourself some trades. The movement is amazing, and I'll show that as we do some live trades. But these things move, and you have the ability to control it via the type of contract you use, via the amount of that contract. So there is a ton of flexibility in just how much movement you can get or create for yourself. And here we go. This is for the short. You can short whenever. There's no hassle, right? A lot of people want to short micro caps, penny stocks, because they're very volatile. They make big movements and all that, which is fine. But I mean, the same is true for futures. Futures, they have all that movement. But the thing is, then you have to locate shares, you have to borrow shares, you have to pay extra fees, and it is a massive hassle. You have to get certain requirements because you need certain margin and blah, blah, blah. I mean, a hassle. With futures, you just short. If you see something, you just short. No extra requirements, no nothing. You just short. And then I should know. I know my English is off. Pam should only have one S, but this is how Pam's plan works. The second S, stop scanning. Save yourself some time, save yourself some money, right? In the world of futures, you know what you're going to trade every day because the same things produce multiple opportunities every single day. So there is no, I need to wake up early to run my scans. I got to figure out the hot crypto or the hot stock, which is moving, what's the news say, none of that. You just wake up, you go to your computer, your phone, your tablet, and you know what you're going to trade. And every single day, that thing is going to give you multiple opportunities. So there's Pam's. Now, plan. And I would say trade futures through a prop firm because a prop firm is going to give you massive, massive advantages. So the prop firm power, the first one is low capital required. If you want a platform or if you want a prop firm, then this is one I use, I recommend. So for 100, assuming you use the link, so make sure, which reminds me, I gotta get that tagged. Last week, I was a terrible businessman, did not tag anything. So let me get this tagged real quick. Prop firm power. Who I use and recommend. And then if you just use that link, you will get the discount, which is a really good discount right now. Pin message. There we go. Okay. So right here, you can see for $105, you get $25,000 worth of purchasing power. So right there, you don't need a whole lot of capital at all. And you can gain access to a market, which again, remember, there's no pattern day trading rule. And you can gain access to a prop firm, which essentially in a nutshell, you prove yourself, you pass a test, and then you move into what this take profit trader, what they call the pro account. And then in the pro account, once you make money, you can start to get paid and you're able to keep that money. But first, you do have to prove yourself. Because they're just not going to align themselves with whoever. But point being is you can get yourself onto a journey where you're making real money and all it's costing you is 105, the cost of the account. So very little capital is required. Added risk control. This is the best one. In 2 ways. First off, rules. Prop firms, yes, they're going to impose rules upon you. They're not going to allow you to go and trade like a degenerate. Well, you can trade like a degenerate, but then the rules are going to collapse on you and you're not going to pass the test. But that is a good thing. If you want to be a serious day trader, risk control, risk management, understanding risk, thinking about risk, focusing on risk, All those things are good, are positive, and what you actually need. Now, a lot of people, I understand, that show up, well, I just want to think about making money. And that is the fun stuff to talk about, I'll be the first to admit, but it's not the important stuff. So the rules, the way the prop firms are structured, they will force those upon you, and you will be forced to think about risk from the get-go. And those are good habits. Those are good rules that you want imposed upon you. And then you just protect your own money. How so? Let's go back to this and think about how it's all working, because right here, so during the test phase, you've got to, for this size account at least, you've got to make $1,500, but you're not allowed to lose more than $1,500. But let's say you get caught in a nasty move. Let's say you do something stupid. Let's say you just go on tilt, you start revenge trading, you lose your mind, just something happens, and poof, you've lost $1,500. Now, the question is, was that your own $1,500 that you just lost? And the answer is no. The only amount you actually had at risk was the 105, because that's what it cost you to buy the account. So my argument from Pam's Plant has always been, if you have one of those, oops, that was really dumb, but I learned a lot. How much is the but I learned a lot going to cost you? Is it going to cost you 105, or is it going to cost you $1,500 of your own money? I think I can speak for most people and say, you know what, I'd rather have a but I learned a lot only cost me 105 compared to $1,500. So prop firms help you protect your money in that way. When you lose your mind, or like I said, I've had it where you just get stuck in crazy moves and it's like, whoa, wow. It's like, well, okay, I'm glad it didn't cost me the full amount. It just cost me the test, which sure, you'll fail the test, but you can always try over again. So there is the added risk control. Nuclear explosion growth. You can do something called copy trading, maybe meaning with Take Profit Trader, they'll give you up to 5 accounts and then you can copy them, meaning you only make the trade one time, but then you can copy it to 4 other accounts. So if you make one trade for $100, but you copied it to your 4 other accounts, well, technically you're walking away from that trade with $500, because by copy trading, you made that one trade, but you made it 5 times technically because you copied it. So again, you make one trade $1,000. Well, now actually you're walking away with $5,000 because that same trade happened in all these other accounts. Now, of course, the flip side, if you don't know what you're doing, then that can work against you in a hurry also. But by the time you get to that copy trades phase, you know, you'd have proven yourself and all that as a trader. And then tax reporting is easy. All the prop firms do is send you a 1099 form, and that's it. So for us in the USA, all you do is get a 1099, and that's it. No complicated tax work, nothing. You just get a 1099. How nice is that? So that is Pam's Plant, and that is why I would say that stock, option, Forex, crypto, assuming you want to be a day trader, is garbage and a waste of your time. You're more than welcome to push back against Pam's Plant. You're more than welcome to try to point out how Pam's Plant is wrong in that regard. But I've yet to have anybody. Been doing the live stream now a little over a month. I've had nobody come back and be like, you know, Clay, I tried futures and I'm going back to stocks. Or I've tried futures, I'm going back to options. Everybody's like, oh, wow. Futures with a prop firm? That's so much better. Yeah, Pam's Plant. Pam's Plant. So like I said, I've had a couple of people try to argue against Pam's Plant, but most people just attack me. They're like, well, in fact, I should bring it up. A couple of people on YouTube were like, they attacked me. They're like calling me a scumbag. They're calling me a con man. They're calling me a scammer and all this stuff. And, you know, just to advance the argument, let's assume all those things are true. I'm a con man. I'm a scammer. I don't know how to trade. I'm a terrible trader. I have no moral foundation. Like any negative thing you can think about me, let's just assume that's true. Okay, fine. Let's talk about Pam's Plant now. How exactly does anything about me affect Pam's Plant? And they can't. They attack me. I'm the con man. I'm the scammer. I'm the blah, blah, blah. But notice me is not Pam's Plant. So I'm still waiting for somebody to actually engage with Pam's Plant and not engage me. Because like I said, I'll concede. Let's just assume every negative accusation about me is true. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about Pam's Plant. Nobody's been able to do that yet. All right. Some people have tried with very, very weak arguments. Well, yeah, but you have to pay commissions in futures. So you're willing to tell me that you want to stay in stocks and options because for those 3 day trades you get every 5 days, you're gonna grasp those because, well, at least I don't have to pay commissions on them. Me personally, I would rather have 300 day trades in a single day and have to pay a little bit of commission on them compared to only 3 day trades every 5 days, but at least I don't have to pay commission on them. Not convinced. I don't find that argument very convincing. Again, $5 super chats, and I'll see your question right away. So there is Pam's Plant. But right now, I just kind of go and Love to see that you're moved on to futures, though. Been trading futures for the past 4 years and don't ever see myself going into another field. Yeah, no, exactly. This is Lee. What happens when you reach 1,500 target with 25K account? TBT will grant you to trade. Yeah, after you pass, then you get a pro account. So once you pass this phase, then you move into a pro account, and then you keep 80% of what you make. In the Pro Plus account, you would keep actually 90% of what you make. So yeah, that's how that works after you pass the test phase. That's right. Multiple opportunities and lots of that movement, lots of that volatility, boy. Frank dropping some good. Yeah, read what Frank has to say. He's been on here, and there you go. That is somebody right off that was doing stocks and is now options. Marcelo, Clay, I'm up 1,500 since last week when I signed up for the prop firm. Awesome. Impressive how I am trading much better now with less stress. Awesome. 50% from the challenge. You just need to on top. Yes, exactly, Marcelo. And Marcelo, I don't want to speak for you, but I think part of Marcelo's argument is also, and I like how like they're putting these rules on me that are forcing me to think about risk management, because that's good. That's good. Now, if rules were like forcing you to go like full-blown degen mode and YOLO and stuff like that, like, okay, this prop firm is forcing you to do bad habits. But now they're like, hey, you can only lose this amount. You probably want to factor in some risk control systems within your strategy, because if you lose that amount, it's gone. And like I said, that is a good thing. Vash Matrix, you're taking away any excuse I have for not learning to do this. I think Pam's plan's pretty powerful. Like I said, I'm still waiting for somebody to overcome Pam's plant. Oh, Frank, $5 super chat, so I have to read it right away. Sent my story above. Was a few different long messages back to back, but all homage for you. Yeah, Frank. Well, you know what? Thank you for listening, Frank. Thank you for trusting me enough to at least give it a try. I appreciate that very much so. But yes, I would encourage everybody to go back up and read Frank. He's giving a fantastic overview of things. Friday, I went up with the take private trader for $50 account a month until pass, but once you pass, the fees falls away, right, Clay? Oh, yes, thank you, Frank. So then on top of this, after you pass the test, this monthly fee goes away, which is why I encourage everybody to pass the test within a month, which is very reasonable in futures, because futures, they can move, and they can move very quickly. So yes, I do recommend that everybody gets through the test within a month, because once you get to the pro account, which is what I was just showing, that fee goes away. So good point there, Frank. Not instead of making 3 trades a day and being forced to stop for PDT rules, or, well, yeah, and the PDT rule is not even 3 trades a day. It's 3 trades every 5 days. So, I mean, it's brutal. Again, it's pattern day trading rule does not say you can only make 3 day trades per day. It's 3 day trades per 5-day rolling period. Last time I learned that was closer to 10K ARG. I gotta lose. Emmy's back. I gotta lose $500 to stay compliant with TPD rules. Goes against the. I gotta. You made too much, Emmy. Yeah, man. You can't go total like. Yeah, that's funny. I was there. Oh, I think you saw that. Oh, Tom gave a super chat. What's Tom up to? Hi, hey, Tom. Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Clay, ever failed a test due to a technicality, like one where you thought you shouldn't have failed? I don't know. I'll let you decide if this counts as a technicality, but I've said it before, and I'll say it again as my biggest piece of advice for this is that button right there, the gray one. Press it all the time. I've failed some tests, blown up accounts because I forgot to do that. In fact, some of you have seen this happen last week on the live stream, where I make a trade or whatever, I make money or lose money, and then all of a sudden you hear order filled, and I'm wait, what? Because I forgot to cancel a stop loss or a certain part of the order. So you've got to click that button. I've had a couple where I forgot, I've walked away, come back a couple hours later. One worked out really well in my favor, but a couple were like order filled, and then it was game over. So make sure you click that button. So yes, is that a technicality? I don't know. Like I said, I'll let you decide if that's what you mean. But yes, I've had a couple where that was kind of rough. Does Tradeovate go by total profit or P&L for the day? They go by the P&L. So they are, so you need to look at your after commissions, Joseph. That's where that number's coming from. Exactly, Dad. This order filled. Dr. Jerome Paul. Oh, Jerome Paul's here. Fantastic. Dementia signals. Yeah, yeah. I will take a look at one of those, Tom. Which one would you like me to look at? I should probably be getting short here right now. But I got super chats. When super chats pop up, just so real quick, not advice, but if this was me, I mean, do you get short at this congestion point and then you got to stop, somewhere right up around there? Very minimal risk. But if this thing rolls over, you could have a whole lot more upside potential. So that's what was thinking. Again, well, you see it right there. This is entertainment. I'm a moron, okay? I'm a moron. So just keep that in mind. But I don't know. Do you do something like that? All right, I got to go per the, just as an FY, if you do give a $5 super chat and you give me a request, I will take a look at it right away. Or if you have a question, I will see it and read it right away. SMR. All right, SMR, Tom, looking good. Has gone sideways enough. I mean, it's still got work to do, but now it's been a while since this has been possible. This being possible, being defined as, check out these lows getting higher and higher. I mean, even if this pulls back some more, let's just say it stays above the 200 period, you're now getting some stair steps forming in this direction, which is now from a technical pattern standpoint. Let's just get rid of those old lines. So from a technical point of view, you have, as you just saw, those stair steps, and then across the top here, at about 1830, yeah, I mean, check it out. Rejected, and even today rejected. So 1830, definitely the key level, but just from the pattern standpoint, resistance, support. So we have basically an ascending triangle here now starting to form. So that's kind of the big question moving forward is, can this ascending triangle get a break to the upside? We'll look at that 30-minute quick. Well, on the 30-minute, gotta like this action right here. Look how it's decided to start to really, really respect that pink line, 200 period moving average. And then as of right now, and I got to ask Tom, are these swing trades for you? You day trading these things? Because Tom, you, I mean, if you're a day trader, I would submit to you that you could be using your time a little bit wiser than trading these sorts of stocks. So bull pennant, I would call on the 30-minute. Swing, and okay, if you're a swing trader, that's fine. That's a different classification than that Pam's plant does not apply to. So there we go on those. If you're enjoying, hit that like button, please. When does the take profit trader update the results? Usually the next day, like the next morning. Open 25. Hey, daily options trader. Finally, you've moved into futures trading. It took a while for you. If I remember right, you're from India. That's fantastic. And I should note that Take Profit Trader is open to people in India. Got the short there. Did you get the short here? Got the short there. Losing current. Got the. Oh, this could be a delayed message. Yeah. So I don't know if did anybody take that short that I just. So I don't know if that I don't know if that person's here still. Who was it? Joe something? Joe Mar or it's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, Joe Mar. So Joe Mar was asking earlier. I don't know if you're still here, Joe Mar, but again, another example. I was talking about, hey, you could potentially think about getting short right there, meaning you want to see price go down. So anybody that did get short right there, I don't think they're too upset at me right now. But yeah, they're making money. Not me, though. Not me. That's okay. Are you going to switch to the June contracts tomorrow? Yeah, that's... Usually Tradeovate tells me when to do that. Yeah, the M. And they didn't tell me to do that. Or at least I don't think they did. So yeah, I do need to probably be moving that there pretty soon. Hey Clay, a quick and practical advice to not get sucked into a FOMO trade. One got me the other day and led to an account blow up. First off, Gabe, I hope that account you're talking about was a prop firm account, so it wasn't like your own money that you just had a massive loss on. any advice to not get sucked into a FOMO trade? Well, have a trade plan that you fully understand. Because when you fully understand a trade plan, it's like, okay, it literally makes no sense to be doing this right now because my trade plan was this, but now all of a sudden it's that. But if you're kind of making it up as you go, then you don't really have any standard that you can like judge your thoughts by. But if you have a trade plan that really makes sense and you understand the trade plan and you understand why it makes sense, then when you see something else happen, your default is going to be, well, that doesn't make any sense. But why can your default be that? Well, because you've set a baseline of what does make sense. But in order to establish that baseline of what does make sense, you actually have to truly understand why it makes sense. I think all that made sense. But that is, at the end of the day, what I was just telling you kind of in a broader way was just learn how to build proper trade plans. Ooh, that'd be a good segue into my training program. But I won't go into salesman mode because then people will get offended. Well, who took the trade? Anybody get short right there? Good. I was, talking about that area right there. Did anybody? Frank did. Frank's still in short. Very good. Remember, Frank, on the 50K account, you're not allowed to make more than, during the test phase, you're not allowed to make more than 1,500 in a day. So I don't know where you're at on that. Joseph did good. James did good. I took the short and passed 3 evals, 50K. That a boy, Mike. I'm going to make you a mod. Hey, Mike Ford right there is, he's a member of my private community. I've known him for years now. By the way, claytrader.com, the channel itself has been around since 2013. I've only been live streaming for like the past month, but the site itself, so I know a lot of people now. So that's why all of a sudden I'm making him a mod. I'm going to add his moderator. There we go. So yeah, Fordy, if you see anything that's just blatantly crazy, just delete it out. Although so far we have had really good people. So it's not really been an issue, but you never know. Up 200, got out too soon. I closed my position for a good take and have 13. Yeah, I would say, Frank, you're probably done for the day. So one of the rules that I'm talking to Frank about is during the prop firm, because remember, they don't want you to be a degen. And one rule is like, hey, you can't go out there and YOLO and just do something crazy and just pass in one day. The way they do that is they offer, it's called the 50% rule, meaning whatever your profit goal is. So Frank, he's on the $50,000 account. His profit target is $3,000, but you're not allowed to make more than 50% of that in a single day. That way they can ensure it takes you at least 2 days to pass because I want to see some sort of consistency. So that's why, Frank was like, oh yeah, I'm almost at $1,500 on the day. Better, or that's why I'm telling him, would be wise to probably stop now. But then after you get into the pro account, which is a good question, there are no more consistency rules. So you can see right here, consistency rule, yes for the test, but none. And right there explained, we require you to show consistency while in test. Your biggest trading day cannot be more than 50% of your total profit. So in other words, the profit target. Okay, maybe we get another chance here at a short. Let me get that out of here. You ever thought about linking up with, seems you are, I don't know. I try to kind of just keep my head down and do my own thing. I've learned that the prop firm space is, there's a lot of stuff going on. And my policy always kind of been just keep my head down and kind of do my own thing. And I really don't know what other people are doing. And that's fine. Everybody's got to do their own thing. And I have nothing but respect for any other YouTuber out there because YouTube, you can come across quite a few people that are like, come on, really? Some people have better patience levels than I do, that's for sure. It sucks if I keep getting out of trades too early. And like, yep. Getting out of trades too early, I can see that. But that's a nice, healthy learning. Yeah, Frank, welcome to the world of the process. Do you prop care if you only trade a couple of days in a week? They don't, Tom, but just the one thing that I'd encourage you about that is I'd want you to get through the test in a month just because I don't want you to have to pay the monthly fee again. But I will say, even if you just trade a couple of days, with the way futures move, I think that would still be, I think you could still pass the test. But that was just one thing to keep in mind, is I would make sure that it is at least a couple of days. Now, if you're like, I can only make a couple of trades a month, then I'd be like, no. But if it's a couple of trades per week, or what did you say? You only trade a couple. Okay, if you're only trading a couple of days per week, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, a couple of trades per week or a couple of, just days per month, no. But if it's a couple of days you're trading, that would be fine. All right, let's just get one on the board here. I'm just going to go with one, just so people can see the movement to expect. So what I want you to look at right here is down here and ask yourself, how do you feel about how that number is fluctuating? If in your mind that is too slow of a number, totally fine. The solution to that would be go up there and change that number right there. So again, if you think this is too slow for you, no problem. The solution is coming up here and changing this one. How high could you change the one? I'll get to that here after we see how this trade plays out. But figures. I've called out 3 trades. 2 of them were beautiful. Then the one I'm finally able to take is not looking so good. We'll see if it does want to roll back over. Typical. And out. So a losing trade on that one. But so again, down here, that number that you saw fluctuating around. If you're like, that, I need more movement, my boy. I need more volatility, boy. Then fine. If you are on, depending on the size of the account, let's just go to the bare minimum. So if you're on a $25,000 account, that number that you saw at 1, you could have changed that as high as 30. Okay? So thinking back to Pam's plant, you know what? I never put that thing back on, did I? But looking back at Pam's plant, right here, that's what I mean about an ability to control it. Because that 1, you could have changed up to 30. Now, maybe you're saying, Clay, my boy, I need more volatility than 30, my boy. I said I want volatility, boy. And it's like, okay, the other extreme, on the $150,000 account, you could have changed that 1 up to 150. So if you want that movement, if you want volatility, boy, and if you want ultimate control over it, that's what I mean. That's the M. Right here. An ability to control it. Nothing else is going to give you that ability in the market. Sorry, it isn't. With low capital. Sure, well, you can always add more shares and stocks. Yeah. And you know what? For example, every share you add of Tesla is like $150. Think about that. You want to add a share or Tesla's over $200. So you want to quote unquote add a share. Do you have an extra $200? But within futures, you can get an entire account for less. So let's go back to the 20. You can get an entire account for less than 1 share of Tesla. So that's what I mean. That's the L right here, right? Low capital required. Again, come at Pam's plant. Try to overcome Pam's plant. You're not going to be able to do it. All right. So I need to go about, I messed things up and I need to, and this is also why you want to use a stop loss. See, got out, and this thing is just continue to now move against. So that's why just take the loss, keep it small, and survive so you can thrive another time. All right, so on Friday, talked about I wanted to do an experiment by trying to pass 150,000 prop firm account, which I've struggled with. I've passed all the other size accounts except the 75 because I've never tried. But like I said, multiple ones of the other size. But the 150, I confess, I'm struggling with it. Have not been able to do it. And I was talking about how I think it's because the 150, you have so much wiggle room that for me, it kind of is breeding this false sense of confidence. And then I get too aggressive. And then because futures move and can move very quickly, then it's game over. Now, again, when it's game over, it means that from the $150,000 account, it means I've lost more than $4,500. But again, it's not like $4,500 is coming out of my pocket. And if this was you trading, it would not be $4,500 coming out of your pocket. It would be the cost of the account, which in this situation was at $252. But so point being, okay, now I'm thinking, well, maybe we can try to scale things to the other side and just say the experiment of this. I can only go up to 5 micros. 5 micros being the less volatile variety of futures. And everybody was like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. And then today, like I said, I broke the rule. And I went and, well, first off, and I was also thinking, I think I should probably keep the experiment just on the live stream. Because if I'm doing stuff off live stream, I mean, sure, I can always come and give updates, but then you're not really you're not really participating in the experiment with me. I mean, you kind of are, but not really directly. So I think just keeping everything on the live stream would probably be best. That's what I'm still thinking through. So again, thoughts are welcome. Feedback is welcome. But then also, I broke the rule because I did not stick with micros. I went and I traded one of the volatile variety, the NQ, which sure, it worked out fine. But so I've kind of already wrecked the experiment. So should we keep up with the experiment? Do we need to like reboot it? Like I said, let me know your thoughts. And if you are enjoying, make sure you hit that like button. We are doing very well. Now we kind of sputtered out. So if you are enjoying this, make sure you hit that like button. The way Tesla's going, it'll be below 200. Yeah, Tesla's been having a rough at it. Pro accounts, I want to trade at least one day a week. Okay. I don't know if I remember that, Daryl, but thank you for the reminder. Yeah, so at least one a day in the pro account. Is there a maximum number of trades you can take in a day as long as you don't trade the max? No, that's the thing right there. That's the P, JMO, of Pam's plant. Right here. Pattern day trading rule, there is none. Trade as much as you want. Make as many trades as you want. Don't reset, keep going. Okay, all right. So we will keep it as is. And yeah, we'll try to grow this. The only other thing is if I'm doing it, because at the opening bell, I need to stay focused on the members of the private community. And I need to make sure that I'm watching, because people do trade a variety of things, but I want to make sure that I am locked in specifically for them because they are paying members and they deserve my utmost attention. So right now, my one kind of concern is I don't know if I'll be getting as much movement that will make this possible with only 5 micros. Because yeah, with 5 micros at max, we're gonna need some bigger moves because we've got to get this account $9,000. We've got to make $9,000 with it. But this is why it's an experiment. And as I was saying earlier, if it's a failed experiment, that's okay. If I can try to find a little angle that maybe makes me different than other live streamers, if I can take the angle of kind of I'll be a crash test dummy and we'll see how these certain experiments go, then maybe that will be interesting. Maybe it'll be helpful. Maybe do we have a long here taking shape? Oh, really? Really? 740. A break of 740 could get very interesting. So I'm going to try 5 there. Look at the 5 minute. Look where that 50 period is, right there at the highs of this. So can we get the breakout through there? A riskier trade, but again, we got to start to get things moving here. Because if we're going to pass, I got to start to put on some size and see how this goes. It's easy to locate the shares for shorting. Okay, I'll grant that. Then you got to pay all those extra fees. And then if you get roasted, Sam, because those sorts of stocks can make crazy moves. And then once you get roasted, it's your actual money. Well, that's what a stop loss is for. Okay, factor in slippage and you can still take massive losses. So even if I grant that it's easy to locate, that doesn't do anything about the fact if you have to pay extra for those shares. And those shares are very, very risky and volatile to begin with. So you're taking on way more risk and all your capital is at risk. Whereas a prop firm, all your capital is not at risk. Well, let's see if we can get it. Okay, we are in. So like I said, a riskier trade in the sense of this right here. If it breaks and then pulls back, not going to be a pleasant ride. And this is something else that I'm going to have to factor in. I mean, again, it's a fine trade, but it's still risky because, I mean, when you're trying to buy breakouts, do you get them or not? But I got to make something. We got to do some trading on the live stream here. We got to try to pass the test. And 1 micro is certainly not going to get the job done. Well, we'll give it a little bit more wiggle room. But certainly down there is where, if this pushes back up, then I'll put the stop loss right here at this point. But right now, I'll give it a little bit more wiggle room. But yeah, I think TPT allows 1 micro equivalent in minis. So 10 micros. Yeah, that's how the math works. Yep. 10 micros equals 1 mini. I kind of try to stay away from that stuff on the live stream because I'm not trying to confuse people. But you are right. You are right. Yep, we'll see if this wants to come back up. Man. I should have taken my first 2 trades. Yeah, the 50. Well, we got the break. It just did not want to get any follow through. Don't reset. Okay. All right. So not a pleasant one on that one, but yeah, we tried the breakout. Did not work. If you're enjoying, hit that like button. Well, likes are probably going to go down now. You scumbag. Again, none of that. I'm not telling you to do it. This is an experiment. I literally just called myself the crash test dummy. So if you want to follow the crash test dummy in, that's fine. But that is the context. Do I get long? I could get here and then just to stop down here. I'm going to do that. Let's buy 5 here. Stop down there. Out of curiosity, did you switch over your trading strategy when you switch from options to futures? Never traded options. So yeah. All my strategies are essentially the same because all my strategies are based on charts. Now, if I was trading something in options like based on like theta or one of those things, then kind of close. Oh, so close, but did not fill me. Do I get long there with a stop down there? I could do something like that. See if it wants to show me some strength. Again, if there's a request, if you're in a stock, a crypto, an option, a future, whatever, and you have request $5 super chats, and I'll get to it right away. Looking at the NQ, but per this experiment, I can't touch the NQ. Yeah, do I try to play the bounce off of VWAP? I'll throw an order out there. Put my stop down below the 50. So we'll see if it wants to pull back a little bit. So it sounds like if I'm not taking the trade, those are the ones you should take. If I am taking the trade, don't take that one. That's what I've learned so far with this stream. So let's see if it wants to pull back. I am trading futures here. For those of you that are maybe new, if you don't know what futures are, they're way better than stocks, options, crypto, or Forex. Okay, let's see if we can get filled, especially if you're in the day trader category, because that's where Pam's plant comes into play, which I talked about earlier. But yeah, Pam's plant. Are you serious? Still not filming. Let's see if it wants to go down again. Come on. Well, now it seems like if I get filled, it's just going to flush. All right, this is something else I got to factor in. Because I have like a live stream voice. Like, well, just do it for the live stream. Just do it for the live stream. So I don't know. I've always had the YouTube voice, but like the live stream voice a little bit different. Now I'm literally just like, okay, just leave it out there, which is what I did for this one too. Like if you remember that one, it was like knocking. It wouldn't quite fill me, knocking. And I was like, just for the YouTube, for the live stream. And that's what I'm doing right here. I'm going to leave it there for the live stream, but this is interesting. There's some interesting psychology going on my part right now. Actually, let's do this. I'll buy the break up through there, and then I can just put the stop right down here. So let's see if this thing wants to recover back up. Full portion, just kidding. I know, I almost... Yeah, all right. So now it's broken down through. I really don't like this risk profile now with it coming down. I mean, do I really want my stop now all the way down here with my entry points up there? So down 74 on the overall account once commissions and all that stuff is factored in. So I can still lose on the day 4,425. So, you know, I'm not close to anywhere, you know, to blowing up the account or anything like that. Well, that makes me feel good because that would have been a losing trade. Maybe I would have been a little bit down further. I don't know. Tough call. I don't know if I would have been stopped out there or not. Yes, of course. If this thing skyrockets, then of course, no. I wouldn't have been stopped, right? That's what I'll be saying. But I maybe stopped out right there. If it comes down and goes below, then for sure. Again, if you are enjoying the live trades, hit that like button. Maybe I just anticipate it. That way I can keep my risk profile a little bit smaller. And if I get the push up here, but I don't know, this thing's really starting to bleed. All right, I would have been stopped out for sure now. Yep, so I'm glad I canceled that one out. What was that? That was annoying. Right off that trend line there. Do you have a live futures account you trade? I'm all in prop firms. Yeah, shorting that makes me nervous. I mean, look at all these red candles. That seems like chasing from the short side of things right now. Chatter is a good thing in the chat box. Like, I appreciate this is Lee, but he's kind of turning this thing into a monopoly. So chatting is good. The likes are really struggling, though, right now. We started off like gangbusters, and now it's kind of stuck at 47. Yeah, I just can't short that. Can't short that. That feels way too much like chasing. There we go with the likes. Let's get at least up to 50 here. 48. Tesla is definitely going down. Should have told it all. Should have sold it all. Hannah, I mean, you shouldn't even be trading Tesla. I could show Tesla. I mean, Tesla makes a great example of how futures is so much better. Yeah, kick Tesla to the curb. It's a stock. You don't want, assuming you're day trading, that is. But if this is some sort of like investment you're talking about. Oh, could I? And then a breakdown or get out, stop right there. At this point, yeah, for the live stream. Oh, don't let me miss it. Come on. Okay, we're in on the short side. For the live stream, NVDA is dumping too. Well, why isn't this one dumping? Well, I mean, it has been dumping. I just decided to chase. Yeah, I got to figure some stuff out. For the live stream is not doing me too well right now. In long at trendline. Yeah, I think Thinker, you made a better decision than I did. We'll see though. But I'm thinking Thinker, you played it right, I played it wrong, and I'm stopped out. Is there a way to practice futures shorting trading? Yeah, there's things that offer demos. So I got to figure out, how do I do this? Yeah, how do I handle live stream? I don't know. I got to think through this. It's weird because I'm trying to grow the live stream. I have no problems at all admitting that. And I think the live stream wants to see live trades. I think that'll make it grow the quickest. But then if I'm just putting on trades for the sake of the live stream growing, because I think the live stream wants to see live trades. Oh, see how I left that order out there? So that's why I got to click that button. There we go. Yeah. So this is, this will take some learning to do. How to navigate, or do I just not even, I don't know. Do we have any live streamers here that have like thousands of viewers? Like I said, it's my goal. My best so far is 115, I think, concurrent. So my next new goal is, let's see if I can get up to 125. Wait, let's go 5. Try to see if this wants to come off this trend line here. So try and 5 at the green line there. Or do I just get long here with my stop right there? Okay, so I'm in there. Let's see if we can get a bounce off the trend line. Also waiting for the A+ setup is okay. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah. Because none of these I would call A+ setups. I mean, that was a really good setup. So much congestion right there. My other one was pretty good. But yeah, these are... Yeah, that's what I got away. Because yeah, I want to get some... Dang, posted power and power kicked out. Never fun when the power goes out. Let's see if this thing wants to bounce. No. Trying to give myself a little bit, make sure I don't get wicked out. Nope, it's still coming down. Wow. Is that a 3? Yeah. I might have to go to the... and just wait for actually some really good setups. But that's the other thing is I'm not looking to be here for like 4 hours every day. So that is the balance. For context, I've been streaming for a little over a month. So I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm still figuring out, and there it goes. Yeah. So I'm still trying to figure things out. But yes, I could wait for A+ setups, but does that mean I only get like 1 trade a stream or like 2 trades a stream? And I am just trying to run an experiment. Yeah, I saw your, yep. Yeah, have a good one, Emmy. Didn't I go short? Right. Yeah, I did go short. And then this, oh yeah, it came up. That's right. The move up through the 50 period got me out before it rolled back over. So maybe I just give myself more wiggle room and the losses will just be way bigger. But then I look for some bigger moves. Maybe that's a way to kind of not necessarily have to wait for A+ setups, but just give them more wiggle room. So 660 right here is a level of support. You can see right there, price bounce from it right there. So now the question is, does the price want to drop down through there? Jim Lee, I switched to the 5-minute. Seems to give my better context for the time of day for my style, of course. Yeah, I'm watching the 5-minute off screen. But yeah, that is a valid point. So I want to go short here, which means I should probably buy with the way things are going. So I'm going to buy right there at that green line. No, that's stupid. And that's the other thing is I want these to be entertaining too. I don't know. This is we are learning real time the life of or at least my life as a live streamer. Like I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to balance out the psychology, the business aspect of it, the personal side of things. Again, I have six kids. I work from home. We homeschool, so like all my kids are here right now. So do I really want to be sitting up here live streaming for 4 to 6 hours because I'm waiting for A+ setups? I mean, no offense to all of you. I seems as though many of you are good quality people, but I mean, I sort of like my family better than you, my kids better than you. I've been making money off the 2-minute. 5-minute was hard for me to really read. Yeah, I know there's definitely multiple ways to go about it. And now we are in that lunchtime movement. But I mean, there's still plenty of movement out there. But yeah, I'm on the struggle bus right now. Still got about an hour if I go 2 hours. So we're just at the halfway point. We are a little over halfway of getting up to 100 likes. So if you enjoy this, hit that like button. If you have a request, comment. All right, I am getting short here if this thing comes all the way back down. I'll look that as confirmation. All right, let's see if we can get, well, I got to get filled, and then we got to look for the break. Okay. Can we get some movement to the downside here? It is very choppy. No, you're absolutely right, Joseph. It's very choppy. It is very choppy, and I just continue to throw myself into the buzzsaw of it. So, if anything, again, as being the crash test dummy, this is what happens when you start to force trades in choppy environments. So, if anything, maybe that's how I should look at it. Is, even if I take these losses and I start to kind of do this, I mean, there's still learning lessons that I can turn this into. Because Joseph's right, it is choppy, and this is what tends to happen if you throw yourself in a choppy type movement. It can be a not pleasant experience. It's between VWAP and 200 EMA on the 5-minute. So kind of, yeah, no, exactly what Joseph was saying. It's just choppy. Ranging, choppy, whatever terminology you want to use. Plus, this time of day, not totally shocking. Okay, we're down through there, so that's encouraging. But if I put it right there, can we get down through that trend line? Going to do it this time. I hope so. I hope so. Okay, I started off buying the breakout up here, which did not break out. Then I think I bought the dip, which kept dipping. And then I tried to play the breakdown short, which then came up. Now I'm trying to play another breakdown short, which is not. Fanaka, that's a lesson in and of itself. Don't force trades. Yeah, no, that's true. Exactly. Not only am I forcing trades in a choppy market, just the fact I'm forcing trades. That's, good point. Good point. So if you appreciate kind of just the hopefully educational lessons, hit that like button. At this point, I might as well just make an example of why, if the plan's never to build a position, you shouldn't start building a position. Seems like might as well add some more right now and just put my stop up there, but that's technically breaking the experiment. Oh, can I add some more or no? Or would that be a rule break? Well, now it's, like I said, I could add some more here and then just put my do or die level up there, but technically that's a rule break of the channel or of the experiment itself. Because I do still think it's plausible for this thing to roll back over, but look at this. Man, absolute disaster. Still see if it wants to come down. What software is that? This is Tradovate. Tradovate through Take Profit Traders, which is the prop firm that I'm using. Which, by the way, you don't need to sign up for separately. That's the other nice thing about prop firms is, at least with Take Profit Trader, you sign up with Take Profit Trader, and then they'll go and create the account for you, and then they'll send you the login information. So you get to skip the hassle stage. Mine made me, I think, down. No, you don't have to download NinjaTrader. You can use Take Profit, or excuse me, Tradovate if you want. How many days already on this account? Day 3 or day 4? One of those two. But who said it? Joseph and somebody else called it ranging. Oh, yeah. Lillian? Lillian? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. They're like, this is choppy. Yeah, it is choppy, and yet I continue to throw myself into it. Yeah, just create, Frank, on your Take Profit Trader dashboard, they'll have login information for Tradovate, so just download Tradovate. And about to get stopped out here. Well, I'm glad I didn't add. Man, look. And I started off up like 1. Granted, I'm at 5 contracts now. So I can now lose up to 3 or 3,600. Now it's probably going to come back down. Is this a revenge trade or is this a good trade? I could get short here, stop above there, tight risk profile. If this thing does want to roll back over. And at this point, let's see if it does want to come back down now. You gonna fill me or there we go. It'll probably just now shoot straight back up, but that'll be par for the course. Yeah, Frank, you don't have to use NinjaTrader. Yo, this is good stuff. Keep up the lives. Thanks, Eric. Oliver Sam said something. Who knows? Maybe this thing's getting ready to come down here and now crash through it. And then I'll get all my losses back. I'll take 1 off there just to try to mitigate things a little bit. Or do I just let all 5 roll? I'll do a middle. I won't let all 5 just roll, but I'll move down my initial target a little bit further down. So am I getting greedy here? Maybe. We'll let hindsight judge that. Come on, get down through that purple line. Yeah, I'm getting greedy now. I'm not willing to take my first profit target until down there. I'm getting real greedy. You know what? We're just letting it roll, folks. We're just going to let this roll. I'll move this down here, so it is at least going to be a winning trade. How big a winning trade? I don't know. No. Don't be. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't get my stop out of the... Ah. I don't even know how much I made on that. Well, I don't... was that a couple hundred? Yeah. Should have, I got greedy. I should have pulled off that 1 down here. Then I would have had 4, which would have been a little bit bigger. But regardless, it still snapped back up on me. Now the question becomes, is this finally going to break this trend line? Who knows? Does anybody have the answer? Is this thing going to break? Should I be getting short again down here because this thing's about to fail? Maybe so. Remember when I shorted up there? Oh, that was. I'm being a little dramatic for the, but yeah. No, you can't take that short, can you? If anything, I should be going long there, shouldn't I? Yeah? Yeah, sure. Yeah, come on in. I gotta see in the light. Ooh, a whale.
And then turn it over.
Turn it over. Oh, now that's much better. Actually, yeah, no, your whale's pretty good.
Yeah.
But this, I can tell you, try to stay in the lines a lot better.
Yeah.
You want to say hi to everybody?
No.
No.
Look at flowers.
Oh, yeah, that's Pam's plant. Yeah. Here, we'll get some likes if you say it. Nobody says it when I say it. Okay, so just say, you got to talk in there. Say hello.
Hello.
And then say, please click the like button.
Click up like button.
There we go. Now we have to watch that number right there. Let's see if it goes up. It's at 59. Let's see. Let's see if they're going to listen to you or not. There it is. Look, 60. See that? They're listening. $63. Look at that. Good job. Thank you, Kit.
What do I have to do now?
What do you have to do now? You can just talk if you want. You can just talk to him. That's what kind of you could do. That's what I do. I sit up here and I just talk.
Hello.
Yeah. You think this is going to go down or up?
Up.
You think it's going to go up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're buying then.
Why push green or red?
Okay. Let's see if you were right. You said it was going to go up?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's going to go up. Now, if it hits that red line, that means we were wrong. That's okay to be wrong, though. Okay. Sometimes traders are wrong.
I want to go down.
You want it to go down?
Yeah.
No, you said it was going to go up. No, we want it to go up now. We want to see green.
Oh.
Yeah. Green means it's going up. That's what you said it was going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want it to go up. We want to see green.
Okay. But look at this green and red.
Yep, green and red. We want to see this right here. So I'll circle it for you. We want to see that show us green. Seeing that circle there?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we want to see this start to show us some... Uh-oh. See, we don't want to see that red.
Yeah.
There we go. Look, it's going green. Good job, Kit. Should we get out? Should we take some money?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. You just helped me, Daddy, make some money. Good job. Thank you. All right. You got to get back downstairs. Okay. Whoop. That's my water pick up. Pick it up. Oh, it didn't spill. That's good. That's okay. It's kind of tight in here. All right. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Well, apparently I just need to have my 4-year-old trade, and I'll be good to go. Thank you for clicking the like button, by the way. She was watching the number, and she's learning numbers. And had the number not gone up, it would have been like, wait, what? But it went up, so thank you. Always a fine line between revenge trading or not. And I don't think that was a revenge trade. Obviously, you were more than welcome to disagree. Came up, started to come back down, and now all the way back to the... But always a fine line. Is this a good setup that I'm taking, or is this a revenge trade? I'm not quite sure there is a black and white line in that regard. What is the difference between futures and options? Options are pure, from a day trading standpoint, options are pure garbage. Because, for example, in the world of options, Sam, like if you buy, like this action right here is a killer for options. Any sort of sideways action is an absolute killer for options because you have theta, which eats away at the contract value. So when you have that contract value being eaten away at, that's not an ideal thing. You need options to move, and you need them to move basically now. The more sideways action it goes, assuming you've bought the option, you have theta. You also have all the Greeks that you have to consider. What's gamma doing? What's delta doing? What's all these other? Which strike price should I be using? And then still, options fall under the pattern day trading rule. So unless you have $25,000, you cannot day trade options as much as you want. So options are just really, really terrible. Now, options can make the argument, which to be fair, they can say, yeah, but you don't need a lot of capital, which is true. You don't need a lot of capital, but you also don't need a lot of capital for futures, and futures does not have what I was just saying. Doesn't have theta, where sideways action's killing you, stuff like that. Iron condor and iron butterfly, yeah, that fair enough, but like I said, Pam's plant is within the category of day trading. So iron condors, iron butterflies, you can do that sort of stuff for swing trading, but I'm not making the argument for swing traders. I'm making it for day trading. Again, 0 DTE, you have theta. 0 DTE does nothing for you. In fact, it makes it worse because it's 0 DTE. Theta is a monster. So yeah, that's not, I'm still not persuaded. Again, in futures, there is no theta. Now, Jeff, you're saying 0 DT because you're after volatility, which again, fair enough. You're right. 0 DT options are very volatile. There's a whole lot of movement, but futures are also a whole lot volatile. There is a whole lot of movement, but you can get access to that same exact movement for very little capital. You don't have to deal with theta. And if you're here right now and you're trading options, day trading them, and when I say theta, you have no idea what I'm talking about, please stop. You don't know don't stop trading options now. Keep an eye on that trend line right there. Whoa, what time is it? No, that was quite the little spike right there. Do you buy the break of that trend line? I don't know, because like people have been telling me, to which I agree, this is just a lot of choppiness right now. Hey, Coach Stan's here. Let me make him a mod. That's somebody I know I can trust. Oh, then he just deleted his message. Maybe, did you mean 7:55? Is that why he deleted his message? Oh, 6:55. Is that the support right there? Yeah. No, agreed. Agreed. Yeah, if this comes back, so what's got me yeah, I guess worried might be the right word. Even if 655 is broken, not that far away, you have that 200 period moving average though. So that's got me a little worried from a short standpoint. Does it break through those lows? So does it break through these lows right here, which I fully agree, that is a key level. But does it break and then you get a bounce right there? Now I suppose you could make it a scalp and just aim for like 20-ish points. No shame there, but that would be kind of what would have me nervous from if you're looking for a bigger move. Right at the trend line. Oh, and look on the 5-minute. Right up in all this congestion area. Right at the top of this range. I should probably be getting short just to play this range. And I've already looked foolish enough, so as far as my ego is concerned, if it breaks to the top of the range, I guess that would just be par for the course and we can all just laugh about it. How some days you just can't quite do anything right. So I'll put my... So this thing's either going to compare break out and just smoke me, or maybe we get some sort of... You can't go long. I don't know. Going long there makes me... Oh, you mean at the tread line down? Or at that area? Yeah, I was more so saying if it breaks down through there, then I'd be a little nervous. But yeah, you could go long. Is that what you're doing, Coach? So Dan, who's in the chat room right now, again, like I was mentioned earlier, the site's been around, which I am a terrible salesman. I've not talked about anything on the site yet. Anyways, he's been around since basically 2013. Real good trader. Bet him. Whooped him in a cornhole. Okay, I'm in on the short side. So let's see if this thing wants to get rejected, or is this thing about to just blast off? Probably blast off. If today is any indicator of how this challenge has been going, or not challenge, but this experiment, probably about to blast off. So you went long here, Coach Dan? Am I trading against Coach Dan? Again, I was looking for a rejection off that trend line, but looking like I was wrong again. I was long from 655. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So you nailed the bottom right there. Good job. Good trade. We'll see if it wants a rollover. I guess at this point, the trend line's kind of served its purpose. We'll just get it out of the way. Now short. Yeah, that's what I actually did. I don't know if you're here for the trade over here, Dan. That's what I did. Unfortunately, I got stopped out, and I'm like, okay, this is where I should actually. So I got like short right there, and then I got stopped out, I think, like right there. Something like that. But yes, this is, I could see that being a trade. Come up here and now got short a little bit higher, but unfortunately, I try to play the rejection of the trend line itself. So we'll see if it wants to come down. Is there a way to see the exact high and low of the particular candle? I mean, yeah, you can use your cursor. Yeah, you could use a data box somewhere. I think, is that it right there? Yeah, there you go. If I drag this over, it'll tell you that information, I think, but I don't like that. That's creating too much clutter. Dan said is short now. So I was a little bit soon, but still general area. So we'll see. We'll see if this works out or not. I'm almost tempted to add some more if it wants to come down here, but that would technically be breaking the rules of the experiment. I need to just stop going in all 5 at once, like I said, for the live stream. So that's what I need to balance. That's what I have to think through when I end. It's just how do I balance trying to grow the live stream, but also not just force trades for the sake of the live stream, because I think that people want to see the live stream. So that's what I got to think through on all this. How do I grow without, not that I have to take A++ setups, but it's a fine balance, and I'm about to get stopped out. So yeah, that's what I got to figure out. So like I said, if we have any like live streamers here that have grown, curious thoughts. Is it just better like, hey Clay, it doesn't even matter. Just give your thoughts, and even if you just make 1 or 2 trades within a 2-hour live stream, people will still be okay with that. I don't know. Maybe that's true. I literally don't know. So that's, I mean, or do I just keep it how I was, where I just sit here and I just talk about how great futures are because they are great? Or do I actually try? I don't know. Or do I try to? So again, do I take the short here and then stop right over there? That worked out last time. Okay, I am in. Tight stop. So got some weakness at the top of what is maybe this range. So if there is a range right here, got a little bit of weakness, but if it's about to break out of this range, then yeah, par for the course, another losing trade. Minus, I would trade correctly. If you are being too aggressive, you will lose viewers due to them following you into, well, yeah, I kind of don't care about that, because viewers that are just following me into trades, I don't have a whole lot of compassion in my heart for that, because that's just pure laziness on their part. And if people are going to be that gullible and think trading's that easy, they kind of deserve what they get. Those are the people that I'm not quite sure I even want part of the live stream, honestly. Like, I want people that realize, like, no, trading takes work. Like, you don't just blindly follow people into trades. So I don't know if that's necessarily that might be a good thing. That's like a self-fulfilling, almost like filter. I don't want sheep here. I want wolves. Wolves go out there, think for themselves, seek out things. See if we can get a little bit more to the downside. Yes, I'm getting greedy here just because at this point, I mean, why not? It's already been enough of a clown fiesta. But maybe if this thing wants to really roll over. So is this top of the range? You know, this being right here, the range. Are we going to head back down and maybe visit? Now, if it gets back down to here, then, you know, big question mark. I don't know what it's going to do at the bottom of the range. And I'm not saying I know that it's even necessarily going to go down to there. But I don't think anybody would be shocked if the price rolled back down and tested that again. That would just be, you know, kind of par for the course of this current range right here. So I took one off. I have 4 size left now. I will make this a, whoops. Come on. Is this going to bounce all the way back up now? I'd like to make this a winning trade, but that stop still doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'll leave it up there. So up there, but now at least just with 4. So my risk isn't as big. It could still very realistically be a losing trade, though. I can feel it, too. I'm getting grumpy. I'm getting irritated. I don't like when I don't have a clear plan. Not necessarily for this trade, but just for the live stream right now. Until today, it was seeming like I had kind of a good plan of action for this live stream, but this one has shook my confidence. Because I've taken several forced trades. How many available assets to trade in futures or in prop firm specifically? Yeah, that is the other nice thing about a prop firm is you know exactly where you stand. Because they tell you what you can get. So like the $25,000 account, which costs you 105, you can purchase up to 3 of the very volatile contracts or 30 of the less volatile. So that's what you get. Like that's the assets available right there. You know the position size. You don't have to do any math. They just flat out tell you. And of course, it's coming back up. Seen some bigger volume on 1 minute. Clay, does your broker give you any limit if you make too many trades or not? No, that's the whole point. That is the P of Pam's plan. If you don't know what Pam's plan is, right here, there is none. There's no limit, no pattern day trading rule. That's why it starts off right there. That's like the biggest thing. Let's see if it wants to come. I'm not even going to. I think this thing is just teasing me. See? Oh, I'm going to make you think I'm breaking down. I'm going to snap right back up. I'm going to destroy your hopes and dreams. Yeah, I'm probably getting greedy here. I should be moving my stop loss down. Like this should be for sure a winner. But at this point, well, let's just see. But I am in full greed mode, full kind of like... Because I mean, to have something move this far in my favor and then to still potentially have a losing trade, that's like not good. So, yeah, now we're not even at 70 likes. We got 29 minutes left. Yeah, this live stream's playing some mind games with me for sure. Again, if you're enjoying, hit that like button, please. If this is just like, this is just, I don't find any benefit to any of this, please let me know in the chat box. But if you are enjoying still, hit that like button. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Just take the profit and move on. Well, I'm not going to just take the profit. If anything, I should just scale out of one. But no, because what happens if this thing continues to drop? So when I was saying that, I wasn't saying just totally take myself out of the trade. I was just saying, should I take another one off the table? That's what I was getting at. So we'll just do this. Let's just make sure this is a winning trade. There we go. So worst case, this is a winning trade now at this point. So that's good at least. Looks like you'll hit those lows. Nice trade so far. MACD reversing. Yeah, we'll give some space. And we'll just go... I will do this, though. If this wants to come down here. Whoops. If it does want to drop down here. I will for sure just take another off down there. So I'd still have 3 left. Just in case we get the plunge. I'll still have 3. But in case it bounces back up, well, at least I took one off at the lows. So that's the plan right now. This will be a winning trade. So that's good. Looks like you'll... Oh, I already read that one. $78 likes. I don't know. Are we going to be able to hit? Not even $10 in super chat. This has been a rough stream. If you're enjoying, I'm broke. Hit that super chat button. My kids got to eat tonight. Kids, Daddy was forcing trades for the live stream. Beans and rice. Chop City. Well, hopefully the chop at least brings it down to the bottom of the channel before if it wants to chop back up. So at least I can get one more off. But right now, is this a high or low that's forming? So is this going to be something where we now start to get kind of like an ascending triangle pattern here? And then it goes ba-boom. Maybe. We'll see. I am short, so I want to see this. I want to see that obviously not happen. But this will be a winning trade no matter what, which is nice. But this is also where the hindsight, because if this comes up here, I'll have people saying, Clay, why don't you just take off some down here? But if I take off some here and then it goes down here, those same people will be like, Clay, why did you take those off up here? Like, why don't you just stick with your plan? So with some people, you literally can never win. Close Ninja, open Tradeovate, use login credential. It's in sticks and opposed to candles. Yeah, here, I'll show, here. Let me link this to you, Frank. I did this last week. So use this, Frank, and it'll walk you through how, if you want it to kind of look like mine, Frank, use this link right here. Does it want to come down? Or is it going to build that higher low and start to build out an ascending triangle pattern? That's what we're waiting to see. Yeah, Frank, then use that link. I'll get 650. Are you sure, Dan? So am I supposed to move this stop out of the way, Dan? Is that what you're saying? Right now, it does not feel like I'm going to get 650. And I am out. So, okay, go. I know. All right, let the armchairs come in. I know. I should have taken off some profits down there. I know. Let me cancel that out. So we now are indeed getting this ascending triangle pattern in motion. Whoops. So there's the top of it. So now it's really just a question for you. How do you feel about this? Do you think the bulls are going to get the break to the upside? If so, then, well, if you're still bearish, well, but we'll see what happens with that. But with my track record today, I don't trust myself anymore. So the 3-minute is showing a bull flag. Maybe this is the 2-minute, but I'm guessing. Are you saying this right here was the bull flag? Dan, you said I'd get 650. $722 is my target. For the long side, that seems quite realistic now. Hey Clay, off topic, but what app do you use to make those lines with your mouse? Screen marker and recorder. Relax Ardu. What's up, Clay? My first day at TPT and I'm up 900. Fantastic. I have 4 more days left. Will they qualify me if I trade 150 for the next 3 days? Because I made such a... What size account are you doing, Relax? Uh-oh. Okay, you need to go lose some money, Relax. You're not following the rules. You got to follow the rules, Relax. If you're doing the 25,000 account, and it tells you this, you're only allowed to, you can only make, so if on your dashboard, it's giving you rules. And it's telling you can only make 50% in a single day of your profit target. So what's 50% of that? Relax. Again, this is your profit target, and you're only allowed to make 50% of that during the test phase. What's 50% of that? $750, and you just told me you're up 900. So you better go lose 150 bucks. Yeah, no, yeah. Now you're not going to fail, but they will readjust your profit target, and it's going to become higher now. So either lose the money, which is what I would recommend you doing, or they're going to adjust that. And now you're going to have to make more money. Again, and I would highly recommend you look at the rules in your dashboard. They're right there for you. They tell you exactly what you should do. So go lose 150 bucks. So on this size account, before experiment is over, still have about 36, not about, I have 36.88 left that I could lose on it. So there's still plenty of wiggle room. It's not like any of this is... Yeah, I had to do that, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I made too much money in a trade because I forgot, and then I had to go lose money intentionally. And that was actually really weird. It was a bizarre psychological experience. We're at 81 likes. Come on, let's get this up to... can we get 19 more? Let's get 19 more likes. Yeah, the 50% rule is very basic. What is your profit target? All right, then you're not allowed to make more than 50% of that in any single day during the test phase. Did you get the 150,000? Yeah, this is a 150,000 account. Yep. So on this one, Miko, as far as like what can you get with this size account? I could do up to 15 of the very, very volatile contracts, or I could get 150 of the micros. So that's what's coming with the $150,000 account. I don't know. This is actually looking like an interesting breakout. The top part of an ascending triangle. And at this point, I'm thinking, why not at this point? At this point, why not just take it? It probably won't go anywhere because this is a choppy mess, and it'll probably be a break up through and come right back down. But, I mean, today really can't get any worse. So, I mean, why not? So I'm doing it. If it wants to come up there, I'm doing it. I'm going to try to play this ascending triangle breakout. There and there. But today has not been my friend, so I'll probably get chopped out of this. That would be my my prediction. I mean, I like the pattern. It makes a whole lot of sense, but as you know, today's been going, I'm assuming it'll hit me, maybe go up a little bit, and then probably drop right back down. We'll see. 15 more likes. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Maybe we can get the break here and we go up and we test the overnight high. That would bring me back to green. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get some come on. And could not quite break through. See if it wants to give another try. And did not fill. Again, green line is the entry point. Now up 1100. Try to lose some money, but did the opposite. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard to lose money when you're trying to, or it's hard to lose money when you're trying to lose money. Definitely, you want to lose from there. That's really going to mess up your profit target. So you definitely need to lose some money from that area. Come on, are you going to film me or what? What's going on here? Again, trying to buy at that green line. $14 more likes. We can do it. We can do it. If you are enjoying, a quick way to communicate that, hit that like button. I am in. see if this thing wants to give me a breakout here. Target price 722 hit. Congratulations, good job. Does the ascending triangle want to deliver? I mean, we have runway up to basically 745. I mean, right here seems like a very realistic possibility. Of course, assuming this is a genuine breakout. But right now, sputtering around. There was a volume imbalance at that level, price magnet. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So like if you locate a price movement, they just always go up there? June, is that what you're saying? Are you telling us that you have the holy grail? That you have to find a volume imbalance and then that acts as a price magnet and the price just goes right up to it? Is that what? Because I need a holy grail right now, June. Is that what you're saying? That you have the holy grail in trading? Can you please tell me where the next volume magnet is at so I can either just get long or short and I just wait for the magnet to drag the price? Well, you just told me that there's a volume imbalance. Price magnet. If it's a price magnet, doesn't that mean that it's going to drag the price to that area? So please, where is the next price magnet area at? So I can buy, then I'll go make a pina colada, and I'll just wait for that magnet to zzz. Oh, usually. Oh, now we have the usually word. Gotcha. Bummer. I was hoping we had a strategy that did not include the word usually. Blue line is my entry point for those of you that are maybe new to the platform. I am long, trading 5 micros in the world of futures and seeing if this ascending triangle breakout wants to give me any sort of follow through. But per the norm, I'm not expecting much. The stutter in the candles is the volume indicator. I would short here. All right. So Bob is, I don't know if he's actually getting short or if he's just armchair quarterbacking short, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say Bob is short here. I don't know where here is exactly, but this general area. So Bob is nervous right now. Bob is getting even more nervous right now. Well, I'm not saying you're lucky, June. You're just, you made a statement like, oh, there's a volume balance here. It's a price magnet. So it's like, okay, well, if it's a price magnet, then yeah, the way magnets work, it's going to drag up whatever it is. So no, I'm not saying you're lucky. I'm just saying, based on what you said, there was a price magnet. So if you can locate these price magnets, I'm all for it. Just tell me where the next magnet is. Bob is not sweating. Okay, well, good. Bob is not sweating. Again, I don't know if Bob is actually short, if he's just armchair quarterbacking this, but he is not sweating. Still at 87 likes. Yeah, that's your. Where's your stop at, Bob? That's a good question. I'm guessing right here, somewhere over the high of that candle. But I don't know. Maybe Bob's waiting to see what happens so that he can come back and be like, oh, my stop was right there. And it'll just happen to be a spot that kept him in the whole time. Okay, there we go. Wait, what? No, your stop, Bob. Your stop. This would probably be your price target down here if you're short. Where's your stop at? I was up 400 today. All ATM trades. Nice job. Okay, yeah, 7:30. Well, Bob, looking like you're so far so good. Exit at market button on your screen. Is it close on NT8? Were you able to rename that button? No, I didn't do anything to this button here. That's just kind of what it came with. Bob's got to be sweating now. That was a nasty candle for Bob, and it's got me feeling maybe a little encouraging, but the way today's been, I think this is just here to tease me. And it's freak out Bob, but Bob's still in. And yeah, as expected, just a teaser candle for me. Hopefully Bob didn't freak out. No, I am app loving. His stop is 730. His target is 700. When we asked him what his stop was, he thought we were asking about his target. Again, Bob's stop is right there. Again, is Bob actually taking this trade? Nobody knows. So that line right there is Bob's stop. And Bob is out. So looking to take one off right there at that red line. You know what? No. We're just going to... There we go. My stop is there, all 5. If this thing wants to keep moving, then let's have some fun. If it's going to pull all the way back down and stop me out, it will still be a winning trade. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're good up 712. Good job. Good job losing money. Again, somebody had to lose money in order to keep things... All right, I'm going to move up my stop some more. So now we're making at least 10 points on it, so that's good. That's encouraging. But let's just get an explosion. All right. I did take one off there. I got to be careful not to just start to build bad habits out of all this. So I did take one off more so at these highs. So there you go. Red line is there, and I am just going to let the rest of this move for me. So the higher it goes, I will move my stop loss more. So Bob, I hope you were disciplined and got out, because this is not looking so good, Bob. So ascending triangle ultimately did pay off. So I'm just moving my stop loss as it goes. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing. And stopped out there. So I don't know. That was like a $300 trade. Took some patience, but the ascending triangle gave us a victory. I know it is. It is hard to relax to lose money, isn't it? I'm outdone for the day. Good. Good, Bob. Good job being disciplined. Can we get 9 more likes, please? 9 more likes. Come on. 9 more likes. And did anybody see the psychology there? What was supposed to happen on that trade? Oh, if I do this, what? I'm just going to get chopped out. And isn't that weird how the psychology where I was like, yeah, this is not going to work. I'm just going to do it. Even though it was an ascending triangle pattern as I mapped out. Even though I took a good quality pattern, my psychology was like, this is going to lose. Why? Because of recency effect. Isn't that weird? And then the ones where I'm like convinced it's not going to work, it actually worked out beautifully. The human mind. The human mind is a fun. Okay, 5 more likes. Let's go. Again, $5 super chats. If you have a comment or question, make sure that it'll ensure that I see it. If you need an analysis. Four more. Come on. Now, of course, hindsight, did I get a little too tight with the stop? I mean, maybe, but that was already real in my. But that little bugger right there. Beautiful, beautiful breakout. Took some patience, yeah. I much prefer the breakouts that break and then they just go straight up. The crazy thing is that you get the right trade, that could be wiped away in a hurry, back to the green, but it would require NQs, which I'm tempted to try to do here, just for the live stream, but no, that would not be. 101 likes, awesome. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna let all of you tell me. Do you want me to get aggressive and try to get this wiped away by using NQ? If so, then by the 2-hour mark, so I'll go like 2 hours and 10, 15 minutes. We need this to be at either 115 likes or we'll call it $20 in super chats. So if we get either of those, I'm going to use that as my yes, please, sir. Okay, well then, Batista, get out the super chat or hit the like button. NQ, let's go. Same with you, KZ. Like I said, either get this up to 115 likes in the next 3 minutes or $20 total in super chats. Really, I should probably just make it the super chats because if people want me to like blow my money, maybe they should put a little money on the line instead of just saying, yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. Okay, you don't have anything in the game at that point. Beautiful, beautiful ascending triangle breakout. Love it. 115 likes. I've only got so many fake accounts. Yeah, well, don't manipulate the system. That's funny. I think you're just joking anyways. Yeah, one of those things where you try to get that back, and it's like either blown account or, but for the live stream. And like I said, I'm letting your interest kind of dictate how this goes. If people are like, no, I'm not interested in that, well, that's fine. And right now, it does not seem like people are actually interested, which is okay. That's okay. I would use micros and scale in. Yeah, problem is if you're going to move in your favor right away, well, a micro is not going to help you out much. Yeah, I could go 15. I could go 15 NQs and look for just a minor little sniper shot. And that would, I believe, bring me back. Oh yeah, that would bring me back. Yeah. Now, that would basically be either blown account or I'm back. Just joined. What are we doing? I'm trying to figure out if I want to get aggressive and wipe away that loss, which is definitely doable. This is an experiment, though. That's why I'm asking people. But it is not looking like we're going to necessarily make it. But no, we got 100 concurrent viewers. Now I'm like, okay, well, can we set a new record? Can we get this up over 115 concurrent viewers? Yeah. Come on, let's get this up to 115. See, now, yeah. No. We did get 100. That was a beautiful CCI trade for... Nice job. Don't do it. Live trade again tomorrow. That's true. Should we put a stop loss on every trade? Yeah, yep. Stop losses are a good thing for sure. All right, let's buy this pullback here. Let's see if we can push this up over 100. What is that? 45. Okay, I'm in one NQ. We'll look to build more. See if this thing wants to curl back upwards. So if it does curl back upwards, I'm not going to be able to get myself back to the green per se. But I'm going with one, so I have flexibility to scale in some more. Because this does seem to be, if this is building a bull flag, you know, if it wants to pull back some more and then make the move, then I'd be game for that. We got to see what it wants to do. Does just want to push through here and at least test the overnight high. That would be enjoyable. Is it up there at about 80? Come on, hit that like button. If I'm getting aggressive here, the account is on the line. So if you're enjoying, make sure you hit that like button. I don't know if people are enjoying this or not, but the like does help. Does it want to push up through the trend line and give us a breakout to the overnight highs? Is your voice a lot? Well, I mean, I've been talking, Kelly, for basically the past 2 hours, so it does probably sound a bit rough. And I am the songbird, that is true. Come on, push up through. Here we go. Keep coming. Recency effect. Recency effect. All the other ones have not gone. I don't care. I'm out. Recency effect. Eat my lunch there. Totally eat my lunch. How are we at? Down 300. Back up over. So what is the recency effect? In my mind, my most vivid recent memories affected that trade. Because all I can think about, and this will mean more to those of you that were here early on in the live stream, are all those trades where I kept getting chopped to pieces. And right there, look at that. Psychology 101. Recency effect. Hit my target right there. So I left, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have totally wiped that away, but that was on one contract. Recency effect. So it's such a real thing. For any of you that want to study that out some more. I hope this thing keeps blasting up so you guys can see it, just how it... I don't think I spent recent. How do you spell recency? Recency, is that it? No. How do you spell recency? Can somebody please tell me? Why do some people have a wrench by their name? Because they're moderators. They're people I trust. Oh, there it is. Recency. There it is. Yeah, look at all these I've mentioned over the years, done videos on. Yeah, so I guess have your choice. I'll link this one in the chat room. So that's what just got me right there. And look at this. It's still going, isn't it? Look at that. Right above my price target now. Beautiful breakout. And notice how I'm not in the trade anymore. Because the most recent trades I've had over the course of this live stream have been a chop fest that would start going in my favor and then down it went. And I got so, it was just like, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. It just recently happened. But no, those were all isolated separate trades. So the recency effect right now is eating my lunch. Because I you know, should be trailing this up with the stop. So there we go. Check out that link. You just witnessed the recency effect, and that's why trading's hard. Because I've been scarred by this entire live stream. So many just annoying trades. But it's amazing how, think about it. I mean, I've had, what, 3 winning trades? How many, I mean, I've had, what, 5 losing trades? Only down 294? I mean, no, JMO, not, that's a bad attitude F. Still a green trade. In other words, you can't go broke taking a profit, yeah? Well, let's do this, JMO. Let's say this is a green trade. You know, you can't go broke taking a profit. There's another green trade. Can't go broke taking a profit. Hey, right there, it's still a green trade. Hey, look at this one. Still a green trade right there. I'm locking in gains. Right now, that's 5, or, you know, that's 1, 2, 4 in a row. And then you have 1 loser. That's like that. It's like, okay, you're at an 80% win rate, but because you never let anything work for you, 1 losing trade just took you out. So I get it. You can't go broke locking in profits. Never seen a green trader go broke. Well, yeah, I'm not refuting the fact that you can't have a high win rate, but if you never let anything work for you, then all it takes is 1 or 2 and those gains are gone. Man. Did anybody take that trade and then not have the recency affect them? Is anybody still in this trade? Oh, this whole time I have not had my, oh, wow, I've been doing terrible. Losing out on affiliate, oh my goodness. Took it, Mad, good job. Are you still in it? No, I'm not asking about scalping it. I'm asking, did people take it and then let the thing work for them? Good job, Matt. At least you're trading it right. Good, Frank. That's a good decision. Now, do you buy a pullback to the overnight high? That's the question. Back test and go. Is it going to do something like this? Where it comes down and then goes? So is that right there? Is that a buy? Buying up here, that feels too much like a chase. But if it wants to come down, that could get interesting. Now I'm tempted to try to bring this back to green on the day, which is super realistic. I mean, but I don't know if I mean, we're at 2 hours and 9 minutes now. Do I get short here? I don't think so. This thing is kind of just slowly grinding. I thought you were done for the day, Bob. Yes, wait for the pullback. Yeah, the problem is, how long is this pullback going to take? I'm getting tired. Oh, Bob's in the armchair. Gotcha. Bob is in the armchair. Yeah, I mean, if I just extend this out, so let's see, can I get a similar color? I think right there we're decent. Yeah, there we go. So if this line continues out, then the question in my mind right now is, does it come back down and go? That is the question. I mean, I can see people maybe want to get short up around here. I see it, but like I was just mentioning, this is kind of, I mean, kind of a grind. Not kind of, it is a grind right now. So it's one of those where if you were, yeah. Obviously, I'm not confident to do it because I have not done it. You get short there with that. And if this wants to come down, now you have at least a couple of upper shadows. Oh, that's tempting. That's tempting. Maybe we should just do it with 5 micros. Yeah, I'm going to do it right there. Sell. I'm definitely going against the trend, but just trying to catch some sort of move down. Back up it goes. Now let's go right there for the short instead. Did it just push the new highs though? I mean, I guess I could get aggressive here. Just try to build. So that would either bring me back to green, I'm sure, or blown account. Because if this is a slow and steady grind, yeah, this is why you don't want to. Where am I at? We're at 101 concurrent viewers. All right, we're over 100, so we're going to get spicy. Okay, I'm in. So I'm either going to be able to build some more, or this can come down, and I can always start back over. Or else this account's about to get roasted. Okay, let's go add another 5. Oh, a little too slow on it. All right, so small green on that one, because I can always, or at least I think it was small green, because I can always start back over. Puff, puff, pass. Said we're at 100 concurrent viewers, so we'll get a little spicy here. This is an experiment anyways, so for those of you that are maybe new, this is totally an experimental type account. So the experiment is morphine. So we may be getting ready to see why you don't want to just try to eliminate that by trying to scale in, because if this thing keeps grinding upwards, it could be over in a hurry. But man, got to think this thing's getting ready to pull back somewhat. Okay, in. Come on. Okay, a little scalp there. Again, I can always start the process over again if it wants to go back up. And I'd like more than 5, but 5 at least gets me in the game. Let's do this. If we, okay, I gotta be, okay. I'll go, if we can get this up to No, forget it. I need to just probably be done. I was going to say, I should just do this with the NQs, and then this would either be taken care of very quickly or not. But I'm at it. See, now I'm getting sucked in because I'm competitive. I want to see if I can break my concurrent viewers, which is 115. We're at 106 right now. So now, what do I do? Do I act like do I get super aggressive? Is that going to make the concurrent viewers go up, or is that going to make it go down? I don't know. But this is pretty bad because now I'm letting the live stream concurrent viewers drive my trading, which is not good. This is a fickle game. When you want to grow the live stream, which I admit, yes, I do want to grow the live stream. Just sent your link to 3 friends to join this stream. Hey, thanks, Frank. Now do I try something like this? You know these people want you to blow up the account. You think they want me to, or do they want me to get back to green? I don't know. Let me know in the chat box. Do people want me to blow the account, or do people want to see me get back to green? Like, are people rooting for failure, or do you think they want me to succeed here? We're stuck at 106 concurrent viewers, though, so I don't know. Green bigly. Get green. Haters won't say, oh, maybe. Well, I don't know if there's any haters here. Some people are like, I think it's funny when people blow up. Here comes that pullback. Yep. See if I can scale into it here with the... I want you to succeed, Clay, and I'm so happy you do futures live. Thanks, June. All right, gonna pick up one there. So 1 NQ. I'm so mentally shot right now. This is getting kind of stupid. All right. So down 140. I need to be, yeah, this is just, I don't know. Yeah. I'm conflicted because I want to grow the live stream. I'd like to set a new record for myself to get more than 115 concurrent viewers, which we were close to. But now, am I going to let that just drive me to like straight? Not that any of that was degen. I mean, there's still logic behind it. I mean, like I said, I can see this building out. If this pulls back some more, I mean, you still have, I mean, to build a little bit into that and then look for the move upwards. I wouldn't call that necessarily degenerate gambling, but I am mentally shot right now. I need to just call it good. So overall, we fought back nicely from where it was. But yeah, recency effect. Yeah. And even that's kind of annoying. I should be totally back to green, but recency effect got me. So some good learning lessons here. Didn't quite hit more than, I don't know. If you're a live stream expert, let me know. Let me know. And I got some things I got to think through here in terms of how I can grow this, but also not sacrifice trading, which is good though, because I can still do my own personal trading in the morning, and then this can be a little bit more loofty doofty. So I guess that may be something I think through. It's not like I'm doing this at market open. Like I said, I can do my own personal trading, but it was a good stream. So for those of you that are interested in learning kind of more about what I'm offering, I got to be a good salesman here now. But, well, actually, let me ask this real quick. Of everybody that's here, who here has never traded futures or has never even heard of futures? Give me a 5 in the chat box. We have 100 concurrent viewers. So people here, if you've never traded futures or have never heard of futures, give me the number 5 in the chat box. Again, never traded them or have never even heard of futures. Hit that number 5 in the chat box. Let me figure out my crowd, the crowd here. Really? Just Gary? Just Gary. I have a hard time believing that. Again, have never heard of futures or have heard of them. You've just never traded them. Hit that number 5. Oh my goodness. Look, that was perfect. What is that up there? Okay. All right. Now I'm wondering, yeah, this could be a area to build. At this point, going to the moon. Is it though? I don't know. Another bull flag. Amazing. Yeah, that was another one. Where are we at? I could do 3. Try a sniper shot here. I don't know if I am very tired. Mentally tired. I've never done a live stream this long, yeah. Think twice before putting on that trade. Hard to do it on St. Patrick's Day. A lot of drinkers out partying. Yeah, there's just an interesting spot up here on the 5-minute where I could see 944. So if it wants to come up there, look for a sniper shot there. But yeah, I can't just put it right here. There is logic behind that area up there. I didn't do that and left the trade open on NQ last night. I went to bed and woke up this morning, $4,000 well over my daily max profit. So you busy right now trying to lose money, Force Fed? Is this a 5-minute candle? No, we're on the 2-minute time frame. You can see that over here, 2-minute. And I still got to go work out. I got push-ups to do today. Anybody here work out? I'm up to, where am I on my push-ups now? I give myself a minute rest, and I try to do as many as I can. Here's my spreadsheet. Anyway, I think I'll be going for 170 today. Hopefully get them done within like 20 minutes. It's hard to lose money when you're yeah, no, it definitely is. Beachbody, exactly. Jack, yeah, Jack Fit. When you got fit in your name, you better be fit, boy. You better be fit, boy. Where am I? I don't even know what I'm at. 142. I mean, that's literally just like a nothing burger right now. And yet here I am trying to get it wiped away for the live stream. Like what am I doing with my life right now? I really want to see if we could break a new record, get up to 115, but it's we're at 97 now, so that's still good, but again, same question for the people that are here. Is anybody here never traded futures? Or, now that I'm thinking out loud, I think my past live streams have maybe been more educational because at least people are kind of like learning about futures, their volatility. When I was doing, I don't know, one at a time, at least people kind of see what's possible. But right now, I seem to be venturing into just what all the other live streamers do. Like, hey, check me out trading live, which I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but if I'm trying to distinguish myself, maybe just trying to convince people to trade futures, make people aware of futures was a little bit better of a way to go about it. I don't know. Did anybody here use the link to sign up for a prop firm today? Did anybody use that link that you see, claytor.com/take profit, and sign up for a prop firm today? Because I've not really been talking much about that at all. So I'm wondering What happens if that's never even talked about? No, not last week. Yeah, last week I was talking about it and kind of teaching people about it. Today, though, there was basically no teaching about it. I talked about Pam's plant earlier. Going to use it today. Okay, so still no. Finally finishing it. Good job, Jack. Good job. Is there one more bull flag pattern left in this thing? Or I should bull flag breakout? That's the question right now that I'm asking myself. Can I get one more move up through there? But there's been just so many of them. Yep, new to futures, but been trading for 5 years. Okay. Should I go there and either blow up or get back to green? The question is, if it pushes up through there, can I get 3 points? Why not? Why not buy the top? See if I can get 3 points. Here it goes. That's what I'm wondering. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. Again, if you are interested in kind of learning about the tools I'm using to build consistency, manage risk, I know that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense after today's live stream, but I promise I've had some actually good live streams where it looks like I know what I'm doing. I am offering a free webinar this Thursday. I'll put a link right now. You can go check it out. Would love to have you. Now figures I get 105 concurrent viewers. What is going on? It's like I'm getting ready to wrap things up, and then all of a sudden the viewers pop back up. It's toying with me. It's toying with me. If you want me to put on one more trade, hit the like. If within the next 2 hours and 30 minutes. If you want me to put on one more to try to get back to green, we need either 125 likes or $20 in super chats. In the next, basically 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So 125 likes or $20 in super chats. And I will put on one more. And we'll see if I can get this back to green on the day. 119. So I need either 6 more likes in the next 2 minutes or $20 in super chats. For those of you that are maybe not familiar, I'm trading futures here, and futures are way better than if you're trading stocks, options, Forex, or crypto. You're wasting your time. You're not using your capital efficiently. All right, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds. Almost there. I mean, somebody could just be the knight in shining armor and just drop the super chat. I'm getting a bit of a pullback here. $123 likes. Less than 30 seconds. Is this going to pull back some more? 1 more second, and we're at 124. All right, well, got to be a man of my word. We did not make it. Did not make it up to 125. Did not get $20 in super chats or $10, whatever number I said. So, all right, that is good. So longest live I've had 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is way too long. I am so mentally burnt out. So I think 2 hours is the sweet spot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, 2 o'clock. Was there news at 2? I got to check the calendar. It must have been. Where's it? Let me check the calendar here. Oh yeah, something from the Fed. Yeah, something from the Fed. Well, that was quite the interesting move right there. Now we're getting some good movement though here. I blame all of you. I said 120. We didn't. I would have bought that breakout. I would have played that. I would have sold right up there at the high. I blame all of you. I'd have bought the breakout and sold at the high with 15 contracts. What causes the spike? There's something with the Fed was at 2 o'clock. So that is what caused it. All right, well, everybody, thank you for being here. If you're interested in joining my private community, that's got a bunch of good quality traders in it. Again, if you want to sign up for my free webinar this Thursday, make sure you get signed up. And then as far as my community is concerned, if you want to trade alongside me and other good quality traders, you can check out that link right there. It's not free. It's $99, but it's not $99 per month. It's $99 for every 3 months. So hard to complain about that. I think that's a more than valid deal. And then as far as prop firms, if you've not heard of Pam's Plant, consider Pam's Plant when it comes to prop firms. In futures, there's no pattern day trading rule. They're open around the clock. They have great movement. You can control it. You can short whenever you want. You don't have to borrow things. You don't have to search for shares. You don't have to scan anymore. You just watch the same things every single day. And then by using a prop firm, you need very, very little capital. To show you what I mean real quick, if you use the prop firm that I'm recommending, you can see right here that in order to get $25,000 of buying power, it would only cost you $105. If you want $150,000 in buying power, would cost you $252. And then within that, you have added risk control because they put rules upon you that are forcing you to focus on risk, which is a good thing. And then you protect your own money because if you do something really stupid or you get caught in a nasty spike or what have you, then it's not like you're losing all your money. All you would lose is the account, so it would be the cost. So let's say something crazy happens and poof, you lose more than $4,500. Sure, you failed this portion of the journey, but you can always try again. But in all actuality, only cost you $252. Nuclear explosion growth, you can do copy trading. So you can have up to 5 accounts with Take Profit Trader. So you can make one trade, and then if you copy that trade, so if you make one $100 trade, but you copy it to the 4 other accounts, technically you've only made that one trade, but you're walking away with $500 because you made that one trade a total of 5 times. And then tax reporting is easy. All they do is send you a 1099, and I can't think of any easier form to hand your accountant than a 1099 form than, the disaster that can be other, the tax world of trying to show, all the other types of trades with stocks or whatever. So Pam's Plant is why I would say futures trading through a prop firm is way better than stock, option, Forex, or crypto day trading. So if you have any questions like that, let me know. But again, if you want to get the prop firm that I'm using and take advantage of the deal, then right here, we'll give you that. So I think that is all I have. Did it come back down or no? Oh, yeah, it did. Came right back down in that range, huh? So, all right, everybody, thank you for being here. And my voice is shot. So, everybody take care. Appreciate you.